The Galactic Union had always considered Earth a joke, a primitive planet filled with weak creatures who relied on fire and metal tools. Their technology was laughable, their lifespan was short, and their bodies were fragile. For centuries, the great empires of the stars had observed Earth from afar, mocking its inhabitants. Their strongest warriors can barely lift a ton, scoffed the Hulgar, a species of massive, rock-skinned behemoths who could crush steel with their bare hands. They still breathe oxygen like primitives, laughed the Xeleri, whose species had evolved to survive in the vacuum of space. They don't even have genetic enhancements, snickered the Valith, a race that had long perfected cloning and bioengineering. To them, humanity was nothing more than an insignificant backward species, a minor footnote in the grand history of the universe. No empire had ever bothered to make contact, believing that Earth had nothing to offer. But that perception changed forever after the incident at Omega 7. First contact. It began when a Xeleri research ship crash-landed on an uncharted moon near Earth's solar system. The ship had been surveying nearby regions for potential colonization when a meteor storm struck, damaging its engines. The crew sent out a distress signal, expecting one of their own fleets to respond. Instead, something unexpected happened. Humans arrived first. A single Terran rescue ship, the TSV Horizon, detected the distress signal and immediately changed course. The ship, piloted by Captain Sarah Lawson and her small crew, landed on the moon without hesitation. When the Xeleri saw the human ship, they were unimpressed. The vessel was small, made of primitive alloys, and lacked any significant weaponry. The Xeleri captain, Gelnar, watched in disgust as the humans approached. Their bodies were soft, barely reaching 3 meters in height. Their limbs looked weak, their tools outdated. Pathetic creatures, Gelnar muttered. They think they can help us? But then something strange happened. The humans worked fast. With an efficiency that Gelnar had never seen before, the human crew assessed the wreckage, stabilized the wounded, and repaired the ship's damaged systems. They had no advanced biotechnology, yet their medical expertise was astonishing. Within hours, the Xeleri were being treated, their wounds cleaned, their bodies stabilized. But then, Gelnar saw something that made his mandibles tighten in confusion. A dog. The human pet phenomenon. The creature was small, golden-furred, and energetic. It walked beside Captain Lawson, its tail wagging as it observed the Xeleri with innocent curiosity. "What is that?" Gelnar asked, his voice filled with disdain. Lawson smiled, scratching behind the dog's ears. This is Max. He's my friend." Gelnar recoiled. "You keep a weaker species?" Lawson shrugged. "Yeah, we call them pets. We take care of them, and they take care of us." Gelnar could not believe what he was hearing. No species in the Galactic Union kept inferior creatures for companionship. Weakness was to be erased, not nurtured. Every advanced species had long abandoned their lesser relatives. The Hulgar had exterminated all smaller predators on their homeworld. The Valith had genetically modified every life form in their ecosystem for efficiency. The Xeleri themselves had wiped out countless inferior species, believing only the strong deserved survival. Yet humans protected theirs. They fed them, healed them, even loved them. Gelnar stared as Max playfully barked at another crew member, rolling onto his back to receive belly rubs. The humans cherished this creature. They saw value in something that every other species would have discarded as useless. The realization sent a shiver through Gelnar's core. If humans cared this much for the weak, how much more would they do for their own kind? The Galactic Union's horror. When the Xeleri returned home, they immediately reported their findings to the Galactic Union. At first, the Council laughed. They keep pets. A Hulgar warlord roared. These creatures are even more foolish than we thought. But then the recordings were shown, videos of humans tending to their pets with patience and love, images of soldiers going to war to protect their animal companions, evidence of humans mourning their fallen pets, building graves for them, even risking their own lives to save them. The laughter stopped. The Valith geneticist was the first to speak. If they loved their weakest, What will they do for their own? Silence filled the chamber. For centuries, the Galactic Union had considered Earth ripe for conquest, a world with no real defenses, no superior technology, no enhanced warriors. It should have been an easy target. But now, they were not so sure. The humans did not simply tolerate weakness. They protected it. They fought for it. They killed for it. If they could weaponize their love for lesser creatures, what would happen if their own kind was threatened? The Hulgar general's voice was filled with uncharacteristic concern. If we attack Earth, they will not fight for conquest. They will fight for survival, the auxiliary captain added. No, the Valid scientist whispered. They will fight like they are protecting their own pets. That was a terrifying thought. The invasion that never happened. The Galactic Union held an emergency meeting. The decision was unanimous. Earth must never be attacked. Not because of their weapons, not because of their technology, not because of their military, but because of their nature. If humans were willing to go to war over a dog, there was no telling what they would do for each other. Instead of invasion plans, the Union did something unprecedented. They sent a single message to Earth. Welcome to the stars. We surrender. Epilogue. A universe changed. Months later, Captain Lawson sat in her quarters aboard the TSV Horizon, reading reports of diplomatic treaties being signed. The Galactic Union had offered Earth a seat at the table, not as a conquered world, but as an equal. She chuckled, reaching down to scratch Max's ears. Looks like you saved the world, buddy. Max wagged his tail, oblivious to the fact that his very existence had reshaped the galaxy. And somewhere in the far reaches of space, alien empires trembled, wondering just how far humanity would go for those they loved.